Some of them linger by the fire pits, laughing in sundresses and swirls of wood smoke, while others chatter by the buffet tables, pretending it's totally in their normal wheelhouse to eat herbed squash confit made by a famous Michelin-starred chef. Most are faces I recognize, all here to celebrate the opening of this fancy new playground for the wealthy. Not that I'm complaining. It's great for the local economy and all, but I feel weird hobnobbing at an event meant for VIPs and dignitaries and other local elite. I'm hardly a VIP, but the uniform and job title nabbed me the invitation, so here I am. I pick up a shrimp puff and shove it in my mouth as my father interrupts my reverie. "Don't you think so, son?" I turn back to him, debating whether to bluff or come clean that I lost track of the conversation. "What's that, Dad?" My father smiles like I passed some kind of test, and I'm betting he read my mind. He knows I don't have it in me to bluff, which isn't a bad thing. My straight-shooting, rule-abiding approach to life makes me a damn good cop. "Just saying that the Ryan Zonsky case stands a good chance of being overturned if it ends up going before the Oregon Court of Appeals," he says. "You'd be right in the thick of it again." I resist the urge to grit my teeth at the prospect of having my worst case reopened. "Let's hope not," I offer mildly. The new DA loves settling out of court. I'd hate to see the victim's family go through that again. Mrs. Sampson gives a sad little headshake. "Such an awful tragedy." I'm racking my brain for a good subject change when an angel glides into my line of sight. She's making a beeline for us. This angel with dark curls and wide green eyes. She can't be more than 5 feet tall, but there's a fierceness in her expression, suggesting she'd cheerfully junk punch anyone who crossed her. It's an interesting contrast to the bright smile she offers as she approaches our table in a slim blue dress that hugs her curves. I do my best not to stare, but holy marshmallows, she's stunning. "Marshmallows?" She looks at me and cocks her head. "Oh shit, did I say that out loud?" I'd love one." My father reaches for her, and I consider elbowing him in the ribs when I see she's clutching a fistful of skewers. Each one is threaded with a massive, pillowy marshmallow that looks homemade. Not that I know what a homemade marshmallow looks like, but these aren't the jet puff confections of my Boy Scout years. "You'll find homemade graham crackers and Maison Pierre Maccolini chocolates on trays beside all the fire pits," she adds, brushing a dark curl from her forehead. "Help yourself to anything you need to make the perfect s'mores." Good Lord, she has a beautiful mouth. That's never been the first thing I've noticed in a woman, but I can't stop staring at hers. Those lush rosebud lips that looked softer than... Okay, I was going to say marshmallows again, which means she's zapped most of the vocabulary from my brain. Her gaze shifts to mine and locks, and I swear she just read my thoughts. I can't tell whether she's intrigued or annoyed, but the wheels are turning in her head. I stick out my hand. "Sergeant Austin Dugan, Bend PD." There's a moment of awkwardness when she's forced to shift the fistful of skewers to her left hand, but the instant her palm slides against mine, a flame bursts in the center of my chest. I won't need a fire pit to turn this marshmallow to a puddle of goo. "Bree Bracelyn," she says. "I'm the Vice President of Marketing and Events for Ponderosa Resort. Thank you so much for joining us." "My pleasure." The word pleasure rolls off my tongue with a more porny tone than I intended. Or maybe that's all in my head. I haven't released her hand yet, so I should probably do that. The instant I let go, my father extends his own handshake. "John Dugan, I'm the sheriff out here." My dad gives Bree's hand a few pumps before nudging me with his elbow. "My boy is being modest. He's getting promoted this week from sergeant to lieutenant, and is on track to be the youngest police chief in the town's history." All right, enough. I should probably appreciate my dad's boasting on my behalf, but Bree isn't exactly falling over herself with cop worship. "This is Joan Sampson, president of the Deschutes Children's Welfare Society, a pillar of the community." Mrs. Sampson beams and holds out her hand. "Also a retired teacher," she says, clutching Bree's hand in a grandmotherly...